Hi everyone, it's been a few days with videos and I am very excited to introduce my next guest. This is a real privilege for me because in 2002 I travelled all over India. It was actually a time when I had transitioned from writing for business publication. I'd discovered the power of Ayurveda. I'd started my training and my teachings in southern India and Kerala. And then I started to travel throughout the country. And one of the very beautiful, precious spiritual places I visited was Varanasi, which is up in the north. And one day I was walking down one of the streets and I passed this music academy. And I thought, oh, what's that? That looks interesting. And by this point, I'd started to really get into the kirtan music, the healing music, the vibrational music, the Indian classical music. And this music academy, it's called the International Music Academy Centre, and it's right in the centre of Varanasi. And it's very lucky that I popped in, because then I met this wonderful gentleman who you're going to meet now, called Sandip Kewale, and his family. And they had an event happening that evening, which I was able to attend. And these guys, they really rock it. So these are the guys to get in touch with if you want to learn kirtan music, if you want to go and experience the music and you're in India in Varanasi. The training academy, their training academy was actually set up by Sandip's grandfather in 1980. And Sandip's grandfather is Lakshman Rao. This was, the academy was passed on to his father, Kewale Rao, and now Sandip heads the fort, as it were. And they also travel all over Europe. So those of you in the know, you may have heard of the international band that they work with called World Beats, and it's a mix of jazz with Indian classical beats. So we get to meet Sandip now. So hi, Sandip.
The name of the band is called Nekar Ganga.
Okay, great. How do we spell that? How do
afterwards, afterwards, I will tell you the story also about our band.
Amazing. Amazing. Sandip, everyone will want to know. Tell us, how did you find your passion?
As you told that about my grandfather and my father, so sorry, as you introduced to my grandfather and father, so music was for me is like a food. When I born, normally in family, people, when the child born, people let them listen some we call bhajan, the devotional song. They bring them to the temple, to the child, to bless them. But when I born, my father took him in his lap, and he started to sing a konokol, the language of Tabla. He started to sing like some basic compositions. But I remember he used to sing one very beautiful composition in Hindi. We say Stuti Paran. Actually, Stuti is also like a devotional song, but in a poetry form, like a poetry, but mixed with compositions, the sound of tabla. So he used to sing this composition for me. It's like a Sravana Sundara Nama Ganapati Jnana Nath Gajananam Trikradhan Dhagina Dhadinnata Trikadalambo Dhar Ekadanta Da Trikadalambo Dhar Ekadanta Da Trikadalambo Dhar Ekadanta Da. Actually, this devotional song is about Lord Ganesha. And Lord Ganesha, he known as god of percussion instrument in India, god of all kind of percussion instrument, tabla or pakhavaj or dholak, what instruments we have. So he's a god of percussion instrument. So in this way, I start to learn tabla from my father, grandfather. It's come, I would say, like a injection for me.
Yeah,
It's injected in my
absolutely.
body.
No,
Yeah.
I understand that. It's for me, my grandfather was an Ayurvedic doctor in the north, but I came to that, I came to that story much later on in my life. But it's what you're sharing is it's in your blood. This is who you are, what you
Yes.
are. It's completely in your blood.
Actually, it's happened with me also. Like in the beginning, I was. You will not believe that I was more fascinated. Of course, it was in my blood. It was flowing everywhere, the rhythm and the music. But you will surprised that in the beginning, I was more fascinated with cricket than tabla.
Sandip, you're an Indian man, of course.
So I mean, I what to say
Yeah.
is like in the beginning I thought that like it was my feeling that I want to be a cricketer.
Yeah.
And I used to play like a whole day after my school, maybe once a week. When I was child, maybe once a week or twice a week I touched the tabla. I study, play cricket, playing some different games, but it's changed my life when I was in class 12. I passed class 12, and then normally in India, the students, they thought after class 12 what field they have to choose. Then I don't know. It's also very interesting story because a friend of my father, and they having conversation in between about me. And the friend of my father, he said that I don't think that Sandeep have interest in tabla. Maybe you don't know what he's going to do in his life because still he is not very serious. And this give me feeling of I would say it's make me myself make sad that what I'm doing. I'm maybe it's difficult to say what I feel at that time, but his his uh, his what he say is make me tease, like a feel me sad inside. And then slowly I move myself to no, cricket is not for me. What I have in my blood, I have to develop that.
Yeah. And sometimes that's the journey of life, isn't it? Sometimes it's not immediate. Sometimes we have to, we have to unravel a few layers, and then we really get to, we really get to find what we love. And what you've created an incredible career. You guys are hugely respected. So, tell us, Sandip, how does it make you feel when you play?
You mean in a concert or when I do practice? What do you want to know?
Yeah, just in general, what is that kind of, what is that? What is the feeling that you feel when you actually, when you play your music? How you're connected to it.
Okay. First, I want to tell one thing more, which is missing in this conversation. As I told you that in the beginning, I was not into music or not into tabla, but the one good thing that my father, he never pushed me that I should play tabla or I should go for the music. It's like some divine energy pushed me from back that I choose the instrument as my life. That's why I mean, when I practice or when I go in a concert, when I perform in any concert, I feel always that when you enjoy your music, when you close your eyes and you always feel that you are on the bank of Ganges in Varanasi, you are on the lap of Mother Ganga. It's like some divine energy.
Definitely.
Yes, this is what the feeling, what I feel when I play tabla. It's like a music give you the direct connection with God. It's make you connected with that divine supreme power. Otherwise, if you will see in whole over the world, people have lots of crises everywhere. People are very sad. They are running back to the money, running back to the power. But I think the music is a if you are on a path of music, doesn't matter you are a musician, even you love music, it's give you peace. It's give you peace, especially when you listen the music which you like. I don't say that only the classical music, any kind of music.
Yeah, any kind of music. It
Yeah.
it has its own healing qualities, its own healing power.
Of course,
Absolutely.
it's kind of medicine. It's
Yeah,
kind of medicine.
it is. Yeah, absolutely. And it's so others listening to you, Sandip, maybe they're listening, you're inspiring them, how might other people tap into your expertise, your knowledge? How are you helping and working with people at the moment? Now we're global.
You mean in this situation, in this COVID situation?
Yeah.
This is really I would say one of the question of present time. How it works. If you will go maybe 10-15 years back, and if like in 2004 or 2005, if we have this kind of situation like this COVID situation in the back 15 years, I would say in that time we would be more dumb, because we don't have this kind of platform, this kind of digital platform at that time. Thanks to our scientists, thanks to people who develop this kind of thing, that even in this COVID situation, in this pandemic situation, we are able to connect to the world. Recently, I worked with a musician from Luxembourg, and we make some, I would say, sessions, and we record a full composition. I will send you. You can listen.
Great, thank you.
It's like if it's 10 years before, I don't think that it will work. But now, because of the technology, we are able to do this kind of projects.
Yeah.
So, but still there are, especially in country like India, lots of musicians, they lost their job. Lots of musicians I know who work every day, like they teach music every day, or they have a concert every day. By that they earn money, they feed to their family. They lost their job because everywhere is locked down. They can't go for the concert, classes and all that, no tuition. Some of them, they are trying to do online classes. but still concerts are not possible in that way.
That's right, yeah.
Some of the musicians who work in schools, this is very sad that in some private schools, they took them out because they say that we need more students to teach English, science, history, like these subjects they think is more important to teach.
The
They don't
everyday, yeah, the everyday
yes,
subjects.
yes. So some of the musicians who are teacher in the schools, even they lost their job. So this kind of situation now what we have in India. And like in Europe, I was talking one of my musician friend, and he said that government supporting them, supporting to the event to the musicians in Europe.
Yeah.
But still, I did not find that there are any kind of support for musician in India.
Okay.
Like especially for them.
Yeah.
They can government can arrange a kind of platform where musician can come and virtually they can present themselves. They can do some online concert and maybe they can
also,
get paid also.
Yeah, I mean, if they can do something like that, then we as people who want to enjoy your music get to connect with you all. You know, it's unless we know that you're there, I think that would be a brilliant solution. That's definitely, you know, an idea that could work.
Yeah, I'm actually planning for that on the platform of my digital. I mean, on the platform of International Music Center Ashram, we are creating a opportunity where we can do online concerts.
Great.
And I am trying to connect musicians from the whole over the world.
Okay.
And they can come virtually and they can present themselves, they can perform there. And I think if people can donate some
yes, yeah, absolutely.
So,
no, pay something towards the ticket, you know, towards the experience. Yeah.
Yes, and through that way I can support to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So that's what I'm.
Yeah, you're working on. So your platform. So we'll put those details into the when we share this on social media. We'll put all those details in there so people know how to directly get in contact with you. And Sandip, yeah,
please.
Yeah, we'll do that. And you know, I think now we're going to take a moment and hear you play.
Of course.
Great.
First, I want to introduce you with my instrument.
Yes.
And then I will try to explain how it works.
Brilliant.
As you can see, this instrument in two different parts. First part is I mean musician. Some musician they are left-hander, some are right-hander. But I'm a right-handed tabla player. So if you can see, there are two parts. One is left, one is right. So in the left hand, basically we have two sounds. It's called ge and ka. So it's like that. Okay. And in the right hand, in right hand also we have few sounds. The basic sounds are na, tun, te, and te. Okay, so it's like a na, tun, te, te. Then when we mix both hand sounds, then we can create like a composition. So if you go left hand sound ge and right hand sound na, it's produced dha, D-H-A, dha. Okay. So it's like a ge and na, if you play together, it's called dha. Okay? And then ge and tun, if you play, it's called dhin. Okay? And then when you go more further, you can do like a tirakita. Tirakita taka. Tirakita taka dati da. So now I will try to play few composition, and today I try to keep one more extra instrument. It's also tabla, but it's more deep sound tabla.
Okay.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can hear the difference in the sound, in the beat.
Both I try to, because in Indian mythology we say that this whole world is working in a two power. There are two power. We say Shiva and Shakti. Do you know Shiva? Do you understand Shiva?
Yeah.
The Lord Shiva.
Yes.
And Shakti is goddess Parvati. So Shiva and Shakti, they create the whole universe. Same. When man and woman they meet, they create the world. So in the same way, in my instrument, there are man and woman, male and female sound. So this sound, if you can see like a left hand, it's more deep, it's like more bass. Okay, and right you can see is more sharp.
Yeah.
So if you will mix it, so it's create more sound. We call nad. Nad means musical sound, sound which came from the universe. So that's why today I decide to have one more instrument which is more deep. So I will try to play both instruments.
Okay.
Hope you will like it.
Absolutely. Yeah. Can't wait.
Yeah. If you see Lord Shiva, he have one very special instrument. It's called Damaru. So I'm trying to give you the feeling of that instrument. When the Lord Shiva, he play this instrument, he do the nritya. Nritya means the dance. He dance with this percussion instrument. So I try to make that feeling on my instrument.
Oh, thank you. Well, that was incredible.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
A real feast for the eyes as well, Sandip. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time today. And you know, we've made this connection again. So let's continue, and let's see how we can also support, you know, music from India, how we can all support you as well, to get the word out.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you. You take care. You take care. Thank you.